timestamp this. So, I did a reading for Khloe Kardashian, and what I'm going to say is that in my meditation, I saw the movie Dirty Dancing, specifically the part where Jennifer, I think her name was Jennifer Grey, she's like dancing real hard on the log or whatever, and then Patrick Swayze and her are practicing in the water and doing the lift. And I had this feeling of nobody puts baby in the corner type energy. But I feel like, as far as Khloe Kardashian goes, I don't know, but I have this feeling that maybe there's something going on where she is going to meet a person of interest, or maybe she already has. It might be somewhere unexpected, or maybe it's going to be someone where people are like, oh my God, like, come on, girl, he's a red flag. But somehow they make it work, or it somehow works. They somehow fall for each other, like the quote unquote good little rich girl and then the troublemaking Patrick Swayze, but somehow they connected and it worked. So I don't know if this is like referencing her past relationships or if this is referencing something coming up, and I feel like possibly the person could be someone unexpected. Or Dirty Dancing, in a sense of, you're out here, you're having fun, but it's quote unquote dirty dancing because it's with the wrong people. It's not the right people. So I think her love life for the rest of 2025 or the next year might be a focus for her. But I did get the Justice card upside down, and that's talking about situations, events, people, just a lot of unfair things happening in her life, which we've seen that play out in her love life. But now, you can't blame yourself for someone else cheating on you. However, Spirit is like, does she actually hold herself accountable for the roles that she plays? Like, did you know there were red flags? Did you jump into this too fast? Did you was this person completely single when you met them? So Spirit is like, okay, granted, the things that they do to you is not your fault. However, what are you doing? Are you attracting in people who are not emotionally available or really realistically like ready to give you what you want? Like, they can look good and they can have a lot of money. They could have more money than you, but that doesn't make them husband material. So Spirit is telling her that she kind of needs to start looking at things as black and white and stop trying to see the gray that's in the middle. Like, look, a duck is a duck. A duck is not a dog, and it's not going to be a cow. A duck is a duck. So if this person or this man that you meet comes in and it's like, okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun and we click and we this and we that, but technically he's a player, or but technically he's involved with other women, he's not going to commit to you. He's not going to be faithful to you. And I think that's the problem in her relationships, is that she chooses to see the good and ignore the red flags. The other thing is that if you have situations where you feel like you've done all that you can and people are still coming at you like you could have done more or you should have done more, Khloe, I'm here to tell you, look, if you know wholeheartedly you did right by someone and they chose not to do right by you, or there's nothing more that you can do for the situation, stop feeling bad. Let it go. It's not your problem. It's not your job to fix it. But next we have a good card. We have the Triumph card. So there is maybe something she's working on with business, with finances, something good coming up for her, something she's been putting her work into. However, this card again is talking about being single-minded and focusing on the end goal. So your visions, your success, not focusing on other people's success, not trying to help other people be successful. You have to stay single-minded and focused on yourself. And I don't mean that to be like, oh, you have to be rude or you have to be selfish. I'm just saying you have to stay single-minded and focused on your goals, and don't let Dirty Dancing, don't let Patrick Swayze or some love come in and change you or take your mind off what's at hand. However, you are allowed to reach out to others for help if it's in terms of business or friendship or whatever. Yes, you can surround yourself with people, but always remember that the end goal is about your happiness. So if your happiness is suffering on the terms of helping someone else, then stop. All right, the next card is Rejoice in Celebration with the number 3. So there could be something going on, a partnership or friendship, maybe between you and like 2 other people, or maybe you get introduced to someone through someone else. Maybe there's some important celebration we're going to hear of, a wedding, an engagement, another baby. I don't know, because it does have the number 3 and there is Rejoice in Celebration. So you're going to have reason to celebrate. Something good is happening. Maybe you are going to a huge celebration right before this reading. or you just did before, a few days before this reading or right after this reading. It's just confirmation of that. But I feel like it's you and other people toasting and celebrating, surrounding yourself with good people, but also remembering like, hey, I want love, I want relationships, I want partnerships, but at the end of the day, all of those things need to benefit me. I can't just be putting out benefiting other people. Now you have the flexibility card. So Spirit is saying there's some area of your life that you need more flexibility. You need to be more open to other perspective, other people's thoughts, opinions, different ways of doing stuff. I don't think you need to worry about physically because you probably are so physically active already, but flexibility in the way of life. Bend, conform, allow other people. Don't be so like stuck on your way is the right way. Being open to other opportunities and things outside of your norm. And that could be, again, with the whole dirty dancing, being open to dating someone who's not your typical person, maybe someone you fall for in the least expected way, someone no one would picture you with. Now, you have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Again, I don't know. What is this blessing? Is this another baby? Is this a new relationship, a new partnership, a new business? The three, is this like you, Courtney, and Kim, something with you guys, a new business opportunity? Is this adding more kids, having 3 kids? But there's some big blessing coming your way and you deserve it. You deserve to have this love and this blessings and everything you want. But in order to get that, you have to be single minded in the sense that you need to focus on what is for you. You need to do what's best for you, not be putting yourself out there so much that you're helping others constantly. And also remembering, if it starts off as a red flag, it's probably going to end up as a red flag. So, stop overlooking those things. But that's what I have for Khloe Kardashian for the rest of 2025.